Good morning and welcome to day 18 of 30 days of how to start a YouTube channel. Today we're going to focus on common mistakes of small YouTubers, and that's me. And sadly, I've made pretty much all the mistakes. So this one's not on the list, but I'm going to start off with mistakes number one, and that is if you are taking videos on your phone, it should be landscaped. It should be horizontal, not up and down. So my very first video, it is up and down. Too lazy to redo it. I probably will at some point, but it's just my introduction. I'm okay with making mistakes. I'm okay with people seeing the mistakes I made, so you don't have to make them. So that is number one. Make sure you have the camera in the horizontal. Number two, I didn't realize this, but it is thumbnails. It is making a sloppy thumbnail or not having a thumbnail, or I shouldn't say not having a thumbnail because YouTube will automatically generate a thumbnail for you. So I was using the thumbnails that YouTube generated for me. And then I started reading up and I was like, oh, you're supposed to make your own. And then I was like, God, I don't know how to do it. So I took a picture of the video and then I just added wording from my camera's editing. And I thought it's a good thumbnail. So then I went through again and then I was looking at other people's videos. I watched a video on how to make thumbnails. So I have a Mac, so I went to Keynote, and learned how to do it there. And I had fluorescent green and fluorescent yellow and make more money and writing across me, and I kind of was looking at that. And then, as I was reading more about YouTube and thinking about myself, I am not the typical YouTuber, that I'm not between 13 and 30. I'm 51. I'm 51, almost 52. I know I don't look at, leave that in the comments, please. And actually feel free to subscribe and to like this video. Right now I have 3 likes, one being my son, and I have 4 children, so only one son has subscribed to my videos. Oh, and another son actually left a comment, but it was like, this was helpful, like whatever. But they watched. I did not have a gun to their head. It was pretty close. They're 15 and 13-year-old. I have 3 13-year-olds and 1 15-year-old. But yeah, so with the thumbnails, I decided that I wanted to kind of brand myself. I'm more mature. So as you probably saw my thumbnail, it's just consistent throughout each of my videos. And that's going to be kind of my branding. Hopefully, a year from now when I'm still making videos, people will be like, oh, that's Laura Casey. Like that's her thumbnail. So again, thumbnails are very important. It's really going to be why someone decides to click on your video. And think about who your target audience is. So my target audience is more in their 50s, so hopefully they would appreciate my branding, my more mature look. Number 2, keywords. So when you go to make your video and you submit it and you go through, you have to go through where it says show more, and I'll have a screenshot that shows you where this is. And then there are places where you can put in keywords. I'm going to have a little bit more talk about keywords and tags because that's where I messed up. And so I'm hoping, I noticed I just changed my keywords and hashtags yesterday. And last night I got, I think 70 views, or yesterday I got 70 views. Now I did have more videos up. I did put, I'm putting one new one up a day. The one new video did not get 50 or 70 views, but I jumped from an average of like 15 views a day to all of a sudden getting 60. And so I do believe the keywords made a big difference. So when you go to where it says show more and you look and there's keywords, I thought initially that the keywords had to be one word. Then I realized they could be more than one word and I smushed it together. So start a business was one big word. And then I changed it, I guess like a week later, last week, to hashtag start space a space business. And then when I was reading yesterday, you don't need a hashtag. So I was like, oh, okay. And then I realized that hashtags or tags and keywords were completely separate things. Didn't know that. So what's interesting is what I read is to put that hashtags in your title and in the description. So I did that, but when I look at other people's, and so it comes up and then you can click on the hyperlink for the hashtag, but when I did that, I realized that other people don't have it. Like, so most titles don't have the hashtags in it except for mine. So I'm just gonna I'm curious, like, do I have 70 views again tonight? Or is it 80? Or like, is that ramping up? Which might mean my hashtags are working. Or do I go back the way almost everyone else's titles are on YouTube with no hashtags in it? The only thing is that I did read that you should do that. And I read it from the Google Creator Academy. So if I'm reading, sorry, from the YouTube, Google owns YouTube, whatever, but from the YouTube Creator Academy, if they're telling me, hey, put the hashtag like in your title, then, you know, I'm going to do it and I'm going to see how that works. But so, yeah, I wasn't doing the keywords and the thumbnails right. Definitely wasn't doing the hashtags, so I didn't have any. The other common mistake, which I also made, was deleting a video. So I deleted it. I don't remember why I deleted it, but I deleted it. And then it was like the next day I was reading, don't ever delete videos because you had views and it was in the algorithm. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I deleted all those views. Thankfully, I was so brand new and the video is new. It only had 5 views. And I actually updated it with another video. Number 5 is inconsistency of posting. I'm not doing that yet so far. So far, I'm posting at least once a day. I did try out a couple of topics that I didn't have part of my 30 days of how to build a business. And those were like money opportunities, how to get jobs, or I honestly was researching job ideas for my 3 teenagers. Sorry, my 4 teenagers for the summer. Yeah, I have a picture of them when they were babies. Oh, right here. They are now 13, and 15. But yeah, they need to get jobs this summer and get out of the house. So I was researching that, and then I decided to make a video and post that. So that was a one-off. Again, the next one I definitely have done is the not editing videos. So now I do edit videos. So one of my tics is swallowing like that. So I'm editing that out. I also flub in the beginning, and instead of or sometimes I flub in the middle, and instead of starting all over, which is what I was doing in the beginning, because I was too scared to learn how to video edit. It actually is very easy. I have a Mac. I use iMovie. I can show you guys how to do that in another video. I don't even know what the other one's called for PC, but I'm sure it was just as easy to edit it. It's actually kind of fun. It does obviously make producing a video and uploading it longer, but it's nice to take out all the times where like you kind of mess up. Number 7 is, and I'm totally not really doing this, is not promoting on social media. So I am trying to hire one of my teenagers to help me with social media. I think their life is a little bit too easy, and I should take stuff away. So you'll only get your PS4 back if you teach me social media. Obviously Snapchat is where they are most of the time, and TikTok, and I don't necessarily plan to go there, but maybe they can help me with Instagram and create a Facebook page for this that I can get a little bit more views and get active on social media. So that is something I'm not doing. You know, my Facebook is personal and my business is personal. So I didn't want to like intermingle all of these videos I'm making on YouTube and like send it out to all my friends. So doing that as well. Or I should be doing that as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found it enjoyable. It's a little embarrassing to realize that I've made all but one of the common mistakes. So they're definitely common. Hopefully you saw the difference between a keyword and a hashtag and you understand that so you don't mess it up. I had to go back through like my 20 videos and change the keywords and the hashtags and figure all that out. My next video is on how to promote your YouTube channel. So that's really where I'm learning right now. I know I'm not utilizing social media well enough or at all really. I do send links out on Twitter. So hopefully you enjoyed watching this, and let me know on the comments if there are anything you want to learn. I'm more than happy to research it because I know it's going to benefit me in the end, as well as subscribe and like. Either one is fine. Subscribe actually might be better, but I would like you to know if you liked my video and if you thought it was helpful. Thanks so much.